Two clubs whose rivalry stretches more than a century. A long and storied history. AC Milan and Inter Milan will treat their fans who have travelled far and wide to be here in person for Calcio Italiano. Now to our brilliant commentary team, Teo Pellizzeri and Eric Partaloo.
And we're underway. The Derby della Madonnina comes to a fifth different country. Partaloo, these are the spectacles we love to see, the quality of players. And even though we start...
And everybody in Italian football, but it's game on here in Perth.
And a long ball, and both teams answer each other. Match. There are high expectations of both teams coming into the season. Here's Esposito, second time ball. He was looking to drive it. His talent is immense as he plays the ball out to the right here. Advantage given as well. Good defending. Cheek working nicely. And Milan on the advance. And a shot wide to the left. Alfredo Cisse getting forward. And his first time. Trying to progress again. Trying to progress again. Challenge coming. Occasion from Tomori. The ball has been won back and played through the left. DiMarco, first time ball. And here comes the corner then. And swinger from DiMarco and emphatically headed away. Gabia sends it back out from whence it came. Players have stayed forward from the corner. And up and under header from Este, a good one. He sets Musa away. Kamada ahead of the ball in the middle. Musa plays it to Loftus-Cheek. Now the cross is popped over the head of Kamada. He was leaning in. And then a touch at the back post. The edge of the penalty area. Esposito.
It's worked a couple of times, but you've seen there, if you lose the ball, it can also be dangerous.
Amarim watching on. And Milan are breaking down the right. Loftus-Cheek drags the ball back. Musa off the post. Yunus Musa denied. A flowing move. And now Bissek's pass. Hoping for Idrissou. And enough contact as he grabbed the shirt of Pat. We were speculating about how many minutes he would play in this particular match. The fans will be hoping it's at least 45.
At AC Milan, what does it mean for the Croatian national team? We'll have to wait and see.
Yunus Musa has hit the post already, not away from him, but he keeps possession. Flips it over to Alfredo Cisse. And now Battesaghi lifts in the cross, and it's not claimed by the goalkeeper.
Ordered at the moment.
He did score 4 goals in his first season at Inter after joining for 25 million from Lons. Back. He's got Diouf to his outside and uses him now. Andy Diouf with the step over and the cross. Teasing to the back post. And
box or 18-yard zone.
First ball at the corner dealt with. Second ball lashed out by Barella, and it gives us a chance. And here is a chance now for Battesaghi in at the near post. And it falls to Chukwueze. He tees it up here. Kamada with the step over and Fofana.
It's a big, big year for him.
This attack works its way down towards the corner. Stankovic. Diouf again. This time looks up at Battesaghi. Decides to take him on. Diouf hoping for that burst of acceleration, but Alfredo Cisse did just enough to put him off.
Yeah, Cisse did.
1-2 between Barella and Diouf, and the slide challenge. They've taken this corner around to the top of the box, and he's back in Milan colours looking to make an impact. Diouf turns onto his left foot here. A tantalising cross, and I'm not sure Idrissou knew anything about that clear. Both teams play at the moment, sensing that half-time is coming. Many of them will be subbed out. They want to finish with a strong 10 here, and Chukwueze has been body checked, and we're going to see, friendly or not, the first. It is Battesaghi to take. Left-footed in swinger, and the first header was Milan, but well wide of the target, and Foucault. Alexander Kolarov has come exploding off the bench for Inter, gesticulating. Flag up here against DiMarco for offside. And the players haven't stopped. They're going to play this out. Idrisu wanted to finish. It all would have been a moot point. Stankovic, a quick little 1-2. Stankovic again, working with Duke. Pio Esposito lets the ball run on. Bastoni right back in. Esposito! He made ground and he got the shot away. Fashions across. Bastoni knocks it back. Dimarco and Bastoni. A teasing cross, and Zielinski met it without any power. On goal to show for it. Unless Inter can perhaps have the final say. Desagi made ground to the header. Barella, Diouf. As the flag stays down. Bastoni pops up on the left. And the half-time whistle goes. No goals as yet in this Derby de Maradona. So the start of the second half, Milan kick off, and the other substitution they've made capitalise on Inter's possession dominance before the break. They weren't able to break through and score. Bastoni measures a left-footed pass. Dimarco hits it in stride, and the cross. It's sat up near the penalty spot, but Estupinian was good on that occasion. He made the good tackle to clear the ball away. And now Loftus-Cheek draws a foul, and Milan can exhale.
I can't tell you how good that touch is from Federico Dimarco. Should have looked over the top for Dimarco. He wanted the ball early.
Sail over the head of
Milan. They've had to defend. They've had to work on transition, and you just wonder. It's a great ball out.
We'll stay with Andy Diouf here. He's isolated against Estupinian. He cuts inside. And Torriani made the save.
Yeah, it's a good foray forward, though, for Inter Milan. They win it back again.
And spinning at the edge of the box. Lavelli sees two defenders. Barella, and in the middle, Federico Dimarco makes it 1-0 to Inter. And the energy of Inter strikes 7 minutes into the second half. Their first trip to Australia, and now the Nerazzurri's first goal on Australian soil.
Yeah, big piece of quality. Again, stepping forward, winning in that pressing moment into Milan. Lavelli does so well to keep it alive, and Barella looking for that.
Has the only goal of the game, and Inter have upped the intensity here. Bastoni again venturing into the attacking half to win the ball back. Mkhitaryan. Zielinski. And he's fouled. No foul. Play on. Two players fall in the meantime. Mkhitaryan, the follow-up. Barella, one assist already. Players still on their haunches behind the ball. And they're both back to their feet. Musa was the Milan man wiped out. Tomori. Clearance that's going to be headed on. Come up. Plans?
I do. I've got a very close eye on Luka Modric, Rafa Leao. The Milan fans are very noisy down here, so I'd expect in the next minutes Amorim will introduce a couple of... Get to see him here in Perth in what could very well be the final season in his illustrious career.
First goal on Australian soil. Inter venture forward. Bounces through Pio Esposito.
Pressing moment into Milan. Lavelli does so well to keep it alive. And Barella.
It was Fofana at the other end who had the shot on target for Milan. Dimarco has one already. Ball to the edge of the box. Barella, Dimarco popping up like wildfire. And Milan can't put them out at the moment. He is really becoming tough to contain.
And just
Mkhitaryan, Zielinski. Look at Andy Diouf. He's able to sprint and take on Estupinian. The cutback, Mkhitaryan. It goes just wide. He sliced the attempt. It was not truly hit. And how about the speed of Andy Diouf down, including Gonzalo Ramos. And that's coming up to Inter get their turn with the ball here. Pio Esposito appears on the wing, and now Dimarco in space. And batted down by Tom.
wing up. Here he is on the ball again.
All these subs for Milan waiting in the wings, ready to go at the hour mark, but Inter want to welcome them with a second goal. Diouf, Mkhitaryan, underlapping run from Andy Diouf, and across comes Pavlovic, and he is willing to seek out a club where he will be the undisputed first-choice striker, rather than in the galaxy of stars that is PSG. Here's Mkhitaryan. Inter want to welcome all these subs to the game by maintaining their dominance, but we're going to see impact straight away from the new Milan faces. Salamakers makes ground with a cross. The 24-year-old, but again, very much considered the future as far as defensive stocks are concerned. Rafael Leao for Gonzalo Ramos, but he won't be able to chase
in there.
Mkhitaryan, what a pass around the corner, and Barella is away. And now Lavelli receives the ball, takes the strike, and parried by Torriani out for a corner kick. Two passes, and Milan was split open there.
Well, that's a suit.
Salamakers turns inside. Pass out to the left comes from Jashari. Rafael Leao. Oh, and a header behind for a corner kick. He looks to work through the gears here, Rafael Leao. Back to Luka Modric. Salamakers.
You cannot forget to do your defensive job.
And now Gonzalo Ramos. The ball glued to his feet and the shot blocked. Desperate defending to get in the way, but that was a dazzling run. Rafael Leao pushes that ball on. Rafael Leao. His movement is so elegant here. What a 1-2 with Ramos. And a good hold from Providel. There was a tap-in waiting in the middle. Rafael Leao's cross. Benjamin Pavard has been struggling since receiving treatment. He's about to come off, but Milan want to capitalise. In the meantime, Salamakers, the cutback. It's been followed by Çalhanoğlu. Tamucciano. Dimarco trying to stick to Salamakers, but he shook him off there and sensing the chance to press. Gonzalo Ramos right to the edge of the 6-yard box here, joined by Rafael Leao, and he crashes in with a slide challenge on young Leonardo Bovio. Concedes a goal kick in doing so. 5 substitution windows. Salamakers cutting in. Quick 1-2 with Nkunku. Christopher Nkunku as the ball falls to him. Modric back to Nkunku. He goes to ground. Penalty. Milan will go to the spots. And the protests come from Carlos Augusto. These spots. Nkunku's penalty is buried emphatically. It is 1-1 in Perth. And an outpouring of emotion for the Rossoneri.
And that's a big one for AC Milan. They wanted this.